Stop right there! What do you want with me? I don't even know! That's my house. First my barn, now my house?
This brings back memories.
Looks like those things are trying to smoke us out. Well, it worked. Let's get out of here before this place collapses.
I always get my way.
Hope you're ready for the fighting fury of Grobnar Nohans. Here I come, ready or not.
So my barn and home are both burned to the ground. Any more of your help and all of Highcliffe will be the next to go. Anyway, I think it's best we part ways now. You go your way, I'll go mine. Look, I barely know you, but what I do know is whenever you show up, trouble's not far behind. So I think it's best we say our farewells now.
Ha!
No me caporo.
Thanks. Maybe I should have stuck with you after all. Well, you could have killed me if you wanted to, I admit. Though you've destroyed everything else. Look, we really need to get out of here before more of these creatures show up. Do you know of anywhere safe that we can talk? Neverwinter? The only safe place you can think of is in Neverwinter?
She's going to be staying at the Sunken Flagon with us?
Why not? My barn's gone, my house is gone. Are we leaving right away?
Well now, I see you've brought someone new to my establishment. Now who is this young lady? Please, lass, come in, come in. Make yourself at home. This here is the Sunken Flagon. I own it. You'll be safe here. Grobnar, play a tune or something. Make the lady feel welcome.
Why, of course! I was just thinking.
Look, we don't need a lecture on what passes through your head and out your mouth. Just play.
Well, the innkeeper certainly runs hot and cold. All right, I agreed to let you bring me here. Now I want some answers. What happened at my farm? Who were those creatures, and why were they after me?
Chandra, we realize this is difficult, but your life may be in danger. And I swear to you, we are trying to protect you, not make more trouble for you.
Oh, all right, sorry. Guess the whole thing's hard to take all at once.
A little paladin charm sure calmed her quick.
But what could I know that's so important? Amanjaro? He was my grandfather. Or my great-grandfather. Or was it my great-great-grandfather? I heard he was an eccentric but humble wizard. But he died a long time ago. What's he got to do with this whole mess? My mother told me about the Haven when I was a child. I thought it was just a tale she used to make me do my chores on time. She always threatened to lock me in there if I wasn't a good girl. I have no idea where it is. Knowing its location wouldn't help you much anyway. My mother said something about a path you have to walk to get to it. Like a series of challenges, but I don't remember what they are. She also said getting into the Haven requires a pint of fresh blood. And not just any blood will do. It has to be Jarrow blood. Wait, is that why you rescued me? So you could bleed me?
That was not our intention, Chandra. Please, hear us out.
Well, if you think I'm going to some dark dungeon that used to give me nightmares, well, think again. My mother said his haven was like 100 twisting corridors jumbled together into an inescapable labyrinth, filled with the deadliest traps and evil beasts conjured from the abyss, or something like that. I think she was exaggerating. Perhaps it is just childhood stories, but even if I knew where the Haven was, it's the last place I'd want to go. I have no memory of meeting him, but my mother told me that he saw me a few times as a babe. But I was too young to remember. Mother said he would cradle me and sing to me, and I would pull out his beard hairs.
Just keep your distance from me, lass.
You know, I never thought of it that way. You may be right. Look, I can barely think, let alone stand. I really need rest. We can talk about this tomorrow.
Perhaps we should retire. We all could use the rest. Chandra, I believe Duncan has rooms upstairs.
I do.
Oh, thanks for the hospitality. Cassavir, right? I appreciate it.
Of course, you have been through a great deal. It is the least we can offer.
That I can offer, he means. My inn, you know. Always eager to help a lass in distress we are, here at the Sunken Flagon. Alarm! Alarm! Everyone, get out of bed and grab a weapon! The flagon's under attack!
Bonaparte.
That lass Chandra has been taken? How in the hells did those Githyanki get into the city?
Does that matter? You'd best hurry if you want to get her back. Look, this one has a sprig of duskwood trapped in his boot. That means they came from deep within Luskan territory, and that's where they be returning to.
Luskan? That's your territory, Bishop.
Yes, but it's not my problem. I'm not going into Luskan territory for some farm girl, and certainly not with any kin of yours, Duncan. Duty? What? You think I care what happens to her? She wasn't tough enough to save herself, so let her rot, I say.
You'll help them, Bishop, whether you like it or not.
And what makes you think? Calling it due, are you, Duncan? Are you sure?
A woman's life is at stake, Bishop. If that's what it takes to move you to do the right thing, then so be it.
Fine. It will be worth it to be rid of you, and for such a small price, too. You're a fool, Duncan.
So be it.
All right. Pack your bags and grab your weapons. We're bound for the Luskan border. Follow my lead and don't try to be clever. If the Luskans catch us, they'll use us for target practice. Don't keep me waiting too long. I may just change my mind about helping you bring back the farmer girl. What do you want? You're not paying me to have a conversation. Hold on. Something isn't right. Good eyes. I noticed the villagers, but you're right about the livestock. We're on the trail of our friends, though. They're moving fast, but it looks like we've closed in a bit. I don't have time to die either. So you go on ahead, walk into that village, see what happens. If you die, I'm free and clear. Keep your eyes open and your weapon handy. I smell an ambush.
These enemies will not.
Bonaparte. Post. Bonaparte.
Nice little ambush they planned here. Decent effort, sloppy execution. It might have even worked if I hadn't been here. Ah, and I was wondering where their reinforcements were. Come on, we're not done here yet.
Rio Evoco.
Take this!
Bonaparte.
I always get my way.
And this! And this! And this!
They left a large force in this village, which means it'll be easier on us when we catch up to the others, as long as we catch them before they go to ground. Huh? Well now, aren't you a bright ray of hope?
She was just pointing out the realities of the situation, Bishop.
I suggest you rein in that attitude of yours, Paladin. What? You think our leader can't speak for herself?
It was not my intention to speak for her.
Yeah, then don't. And maybe next time you'll sound convincing. What I was going to say is our leader's right. And what's more, our friends won't be leaving an obvious trail this time since they don't have the men to bait any more ambushes. A little difficult, but we handled it. More than could be said for the villagers here giving up their homes to the enemy.
The Githyanki are not common soldiers, and the villagers are not veterans of battle like we are. This is not the first time the Githyanki have appeared at a village unawares. Surprise and ambushes favor them. I think the behavior of the villagers can be forgiven.
No, the villagers were the reason the Gith were here. Tell me you're not as blind as you seem. You're from West Harbor, right? Duncan told me what happened there. What do you think would have happened to your little swamp village if all of you had decided to surrender and wait the Gith out?
We don't deal in what might have been, Bishop. And these were untrained villagers. This is not West Harbor, and it is not the same.
You know what would have happened as well as I do. At least I admit it. All right then, let's head out. We have a lot of ground to cover, and I'll...
Forgive me. Are you hunting a woman, Chandra Jarrow? Those creatures. We heard her screaming as they were carrying her off. I tried to call out to her, but I didn't realize they had her at first. But she makes a merchant run through Ember and Port Last during harvest season. We hadn't seen her yet this year, though. And, sorry, where are my manners? I am Elaine. Please, I saw the beast taking her to the mountains to the north and east. They barely have an hour on you, but they were moving fast. And thank you for saving us from those creatures. I can't thank you.
You have our word, Elaine. We shall do what we can to return Chandra safely.
We promise no such thing. In fact, she could be dead. But we'll follow this trail as long as we feel like it. Now run back home with the rest of your scared kinsfolk. That's the truth. I think I like this journey. Now, can we go without more mewling dogs getting in our way? Every moment we wait, the trail gets colder.
I always get my way.
thing.
I simply can't carry all of this.